Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now in this video I'd like to continue on from my previous videos in regards to showing off some of the horror movies and DVDs and Blu-rays in my collection which I haven't yet really touched upon in previous videos. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So the first one I'd like to show you is a German media book release which I absolutely love, and that is Plain Dead. Now, if you've been watching me previous videos, you will know I've already got the DVD of this movie regarding like a monster on an airplane and infects all the passengers and that, and turns them into sort of like ravenous zombies and that, you know, very gory movie. But when I saw this German media book, I just had to get it because it's absolutely gorgeous, and the picture quality, oh, it's much better than the DVD. So I'm really made up with this, guys. I'll just show you. I can't really read off the back of it because it's in German text, but I'll just show you. There's the cover anyway. Isn't that an absolutely gorgeous cover, guys? So I'll just show you inside this media book. So you've got your disc there, and then you've got your title. Yeah, it's had a couple of titles, this movie, Flight of the Living Dead being one of them, Plain Dead, you know, the other one. So there you go, some great pictures there. But as I say, the text is all in German, so can't really read the text. Some zombified stewardesses and passengers there, guys. Yeah, absolutely love this movie. Watched it many times and that, you know. And it's got there's more photographs of the infected crew. And then you've got your discs as well. You've got a disc there full of hours of extra features and that, you know, the making of the movie and that, you know. This is a 3-disc limited. Sorry, can't get the words out. A 3-disc limited edition of Plain Dead. Absolutely fantastic movie. If you like movies set on you know, on a passenger jet, horror movies and that, you know, I think you'll enjoy Plain Dead. This is a fantastic release, you know, media book and that. Yeah, so that's the first one I'd like to show you. That is Plain Dead, or Flight of the Living Dead. Next one up is Julia X 3D. Now, this is it's not so much a real serious horror movie. It's a kind of a sort of like, it doesn't really take itself too seriously in that, you know. I'll just read you the back of it, you know, just in case, you know, you want an idea of what the movie's about. Internet dating has never been more deadly, as Julia is about to find out. Yeah, now what starts out as a night of romance ends up being anything but, as the man of Julia's dreams, known only as the Stranger, turns out to be the source of guy your mother warned you about. Yeah, but it's quite a good movie in that. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites in my collection, but it's got like a sort of like, it's got like a comedic element as well mixed in with the horror and that, you know. But I don't want to go on too much about it in case you haven't seen it. Yeah, so this is yeah, Julia X. I'm just looking to see the year. Yeah, 2013. So that is Julia X. Next one up is Count Dracula's Great Love, another Paul Naschy movie. Yeah, this is basically, they've got some special features there, guys, if you want to freeze your cameras just to take those in. Love that cover artwork, by the way. Yeah, so this is one of Paul Naschy's most enjoyable movies and that, you know. I'll just read you the back of it just in case you haven't seen it, just to give you an idea, but I won't give away too much of the story. So yeah, so after their carriage breaks down and their driver is killed in a freak accident, a group of young women are forced to spend the night in a strange and isolated former sanitarium, which has just been purchased by the secretive Dr. Marlowe, played by Paul Naschy. Unbeknownst to the visitors, Dr. Marlowe is actually Count Dracula. And stalking the sanatorium are his recently turned vampire slaves. Now, pretty soon the guests begin to be attacked by the ravenous bloodsuckers, while Dracula himself sets his sights on the beautiful Virgin Karen, deciding to offer her his hand in marriage. So yeah, guys, that is Count Dracula's Great Love, made in 1973, starring the top horror actor Paul Naschy. Next one up is the Medusa Touch. Now, this isn't so much a horror, it's more of a psychological thriller. It also stars Leah Remick, who is one of my favourite actresses in that, you know, and Richard Burton is the main protagonist in this. Now, this was a movie which it was made in 1978, and it's based on a novel by Peter Van Greenway. Yeah, I'll just read you the back of it just to give you an idea of the story. Now, it's a movie directed by Jack Gold from a script by Oscar winner John Brayley. The Medusa Touch is a star-studded, fast-paced thriller with a spectacular spine-chilling climax, and stars Richard Burton in what author and critic Kim Newman calls his best screen work of the 70s. Now, this film is featured in a high-definition transfer made from the original film elements in its as-exhibited theatrical aspect ratio. Now, Richard Burton plays the part of John Marlaw, a well-known novelist who is savagely attacked in his London flat. Now, barely alive, he is taken to hospital, and Brunel, a French detective currently based in the capital, is assigned to the case. Now his investigations lead him to Marlaw's psychiatrist, who discloses that his patient is obsessed. Marlaw feels he bears an awesome telekinetic power, the capacity to wield destruction and death by making airplanes crash and buildings crumble, start raging fires and unleash mighty floods. Now, as outrageous as this seems, Marlaw's power is sickeningly real, and he's able to wreak havoc at will, and seemingly can't be stopped. Yeah, fantastic movie this, yeah, real good thriller, and there's some special features there, guys, if you want to take those in. Yeah, and as I say, you know, it stars with two of my favourite actors, Richard Burton and Lee Remick, yeah, who, you know, is absolutely fantastic in The Omen and that, you know, yeah. So there you go, guys, that is The Medusa Touch. Next one up, guys, is I Drink Your Blood. Another classic horror movie from 1970. And it's got, this is a limited edition. It's got loads of special features there, guys, if you want to take those in, freeze your cameras. Yeah, very, very gory movie, this, yeah. Yeah, it's about rabid, drug-infested hippies on a blood-crazed killing rampage. I'll just read you a little bit of the back of the blurb if you haven't seen the movie, just to give you an idea. Ask anyone to imagine what the heyday of New York's notorious 42nd Street was like, and chances are they will mention the sort of weird, wonderful and downright wacky underground movies that played all across the block. But even the most hardened of grindhouse movie buffs would find it difficult to anticipate the excess and insanity of I Drink Your Blood. Yeah, it's a surreal story of rabid hippies foaming at the mouth and dolled up like rejects from the Manson family. Fast-paced, spirited, stupidly over the top, and featuring a memorable thespian turn from classic scream queen Lynn Lowry. The relentlessly entertaining I Drink Your Blood has been unseen in the UK since the days of VHS, but arrived remastered and uncut in this bombastic Blu-ray edition. So yeah, guys, that is I Drink Your Blood from the 88 Volts. Next one up is Candyman, The Day of the Dead. I quite enjoyed this movie, actually. I thought it was better than the awful Candyman 2, Farewell to the Flesh, which I almost fell asleep watching and that, you know. This is my favourite Candyman movie after the first one, which of course is an absolute classic. You know, it really is, and that, you know, very, very original movie. This isn't a bad story, actually, as I say, in that, you know, it's I prefer this actually better to the second Candyman, you know. Yeah, so there you go. That's Candyman, Day of the Dead. I'm just reading the back just to see if I around the year. Yeah, 1999, yeah, Candyman, Day of the Dead. Tony Todd, by the way, he's really on the money when he plays Candyman, yeah. Fantastic performance, yeah. Next one is Ouija, Origin of Evil. Now, isn't that cover so reminiscent of The Exorcist, guys? Yeah. Yeah, this is a very good supernatural movie in that, you know, it was better than the other. I preferred this to the first Ouija movie in that, you know, this is the best one, yeah. It's got a real good story. It was never just a game, inviting audiences again into the lore of the spirit board. Ouija, Origin of Evil tells a terrifying new tale in 1967, Los Angeles. Yeah, the story revolves around a widowed mother and her two daughters. She wants to add a new stunt to bolster you know, the seance scam business, and unwittingly invites authentic evil into their home. Yeah, I won't go on too much about it in case you haven't seen it, but this is a great movie, real spooky, you know, spooky movie, and that, you know, very unnerving and that. And there's just a couple of bonus features there, guys. Not many there, as you can see. Yeah, so that is Ouija, Origin of Evil. I love the slipcover as well. Yeah, great movie. Next one up is Blood on Satan's Claw. Now, this is one of my all-time favourite 1970s British horror movies. It's got like a kind of a folky horror slant to it, and it stars Linda Hayden as the main, as the main character in that. Yeah, it's set in a remote village in 17th century England. Farm labourer Ralph Gower, played by Barry Andrews, who was also in Dracula's Risen from the Grave. He accidentally stumbles across a devilish skull whilst ploughing a field. Ralph reports his findings to the judge, played by Patrick Wymark. But when they return, the skull has vanished, and very soon the children of the village start acting strangely. Led by Anne Angel Blake, played by Linda Hayden, they form a murderous coven, and when mysterious growths of hair, called a devil's skin, start appearing on their bodies, all hell breaks loose, literally. Highly recommend this, guys, if you like a good slice of 70s horror, good old British folk horror. Blood on Satan's Claw is the movie to get. Thoroughly enjoy this movie every time I watch it. It's got, good elements of folk horror, witchcraft, a little bit of blood and gore, bit of mystery, very ominous movie. Linda Hayden is absolutely on the money in this. Love Linda Hayden. She's made many fine horror movies and a couple of ordinary movies as well, but she's really fantastic in this. Very creepy atmosphere. If you like a good, British horror, with a witchcraft theme and, a bit of folk horror thrown in, this is the movie to get. Blood on Satan's Claw, yeah. Tygon production from 1971. There's a couple of extra features there, guys, if you want to just have a deco at them. Yeah. One of my favourite movies from the 70s, and that is Blood on Satan's Claw. Oh, by the way, the picture is pristine on this. Next one up is... This is like a spoof on the vampire genre, and that is Vampire, starring David Niven. And again, Linda Hayden makes an appearance in this one as well as a vampire, and that, yeah. This is quite a good movie, this, it really is, yeah. Also stars Peter Bayliss, Teresa Graves, Nicky Henson, and Bernard Bresslaw, yeah. As I say, it's not to everybody's movie's taste, this, a lot of people don't like it, but I enjoyed it, and I think it's a real good vampire spoof. I would class it right up there in the category of Roman Polanski's and Sharon Tate's the Fearless Vampire Killers, yeah. It's that sort of atmosphere and that, that sort of slant and that, yeah. I'll just read you the back of it anyway, but I won't give too much away about it. Yeah, so it's Dracula with a difference, as the smooth, suave David Niven brings a new dimension to the time-honoured role of the Transylvanian Count, conducting a desperate quest to bring his beloved vampire, Countess Dracula, back to life. To do so, he needs to find a victim with the right blood group, seizing his chances when a group of shapely beauty contest winners are brought to his castle. Count Dracula's efforts to track down the right donor on a trail which leads from Transylvania to London to both horrific and hilarious results. Yeah, so yeah, David Niven, he gives a brand new take on the bloodthirsty role of Dracula. Yeah, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie and I love that cover as well. Yeah, so there you go, that is Vampire, and that is from 1974. Next movie up is, I love this remake, Village of the Damned. Yeah, this is a remake of the John Wyndham novel, The Midwich Cuckoo, sparked the movies in the early 60s, The Children of the Damned and The Village of the Damned, and this is a modern day remake. Now this stars Christopher Reeve and Kirstie Alley, and it's a very entertaining movie. Yeah, I enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed the old Children of the Damned movies and that. Yeah, I'll just give you an idea of it. I'll just read you the blurb at the back of the Blu-ray. Yeah, from the master of suspense John Carpenter comes a chilling new version of the sci-fi classic. Something is terribly wrong in the tiny village of Midwich. After an unseen force invades a quiet coastal town, 10 women find themselves pregnant. Now the local physician, Dr. Alan Shiffey, played by Christopher Reeve, and government scientist Dr. Susan Werner, played by Kirstie Alley, join forces when the women simultaneously give birth and the reign of terror begins. Yeah, very, very enjoyable movie. Yeah, it's it hasn't got all that much in the way of special features, guys. It's just quite a bare bones release. Yeah, but yeah, nevertheless, yeah, I really love having this in my collection and that. I love the Children of the Damned movies and that. And as you can see from there, when they're born and that, you know, they have the sort of like the same sort of like distinctive appearance of the white hair and the staring eyes and that, you know, yeah. But I don't want to go on too much in case you haven't seen it. There you go, Village of the Damned. Right, what I've got now, guys, is a box set, and that is the Wrong Turn collection. Yeah, absolutely love Wrong Turn. I must admit, I do prefer the first couple of movies and that, you know, because it got, you know, the storyline got progressively weaker, you know, with each new movie and that. But this has got like, it's got all these on it inside. I'll just show you them. So you've got your first Wrong Turn. You've got Wrong Turn 2, Dead End. Wrong Turn 3, Left for Dead. Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings. Love that snowy setting, by the way. And finally, Wrong Turn 5. Yeah, great box set, this, guys. I'd like to hope they, well, one day I hope to upgrade. I can't even speak. I haven't even had a drink either. I hope to upgrade these to Blu-ray. Yeah, love Wrong Turn and that, you know. But as I say, I did prefer the first couple of movies and that, you know. But still a nice box set to have my collection and that, yeah. So there you go, guys. That is the Wrong Turn, the collection. Next one up is Ted Bundy. This is called Bundy: A Legacy of Evil. Now, no doubt, you know, if you're interested in true crime, you're well familiar with the story of Ted Bundy. So I won't go on too much about it. Yeah, but this is quite a good movie, actually. Yeah. This was made in, where are we? 2008. Yeah. So there you go. That is Bundy: A Legacy of Evil. And the last but by no means least is another Ted Bundy, and I think this is the best one. Actually, yeah, this is rated highly by you know, many horror fans, and that is the Delirious Stranger. Now, Ted Bundy is played by Mark Harmon, very fine actor in that, you know. He's been in quite a few American series and that, you know, yeah, and he's really on the money in this role and that, you know. Yeah, I'll just show you the back of it, guys. There, yeah, very good actor, Mark Harmon, and that, you know. And this is quite long, actually. This, I remember having this in the mid-80s when it came out. On 2 VHS tapes and that, you know. I remember going down to my local rental store and renting them out one day after the other and that, you know. Yeah, it's a very good movie, Delirious Stranger. It's the best movie on Ted Bundy, in my opinion. Yeah. Now, this is a great release by the Warner Brothers Archive Collection, and as I say, Mark Harmon, he really does a consummate job, you know, portraying the chilling serial killer, you know, from the 70s and that, yeah. So there you go, guys. That's the last movie I'd like to show you for this video, and that is The Delirious Stranger, starring Mark Harmon. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video showing more of the movies, horror movies in my collection, which I didn't touch upon in previous videos. Have you seen any of these movies? Leave your comments down below, yeah. Always like to hear from me fellow YouTubers and that, you know. Always answer, always reply to everybody and that, you know, yeah. It's all part of the YouTube etiquette, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, guys, yeah. So as I say, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comment, and I hope to be doing another video of some more of my horror movie collection in the very near future. So take care of yourselves, everybody. Stay safe, and remember, adhere to the rules if we're going to beat this bloody virus. Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for now. Stay safe.